departments.
Okay.
Nassau County Sheriff's Office and
Okay.
City of Fernandina Police Department.
Okay, I got the first one. You said Nassau County Sheriff's Office, and what was the second one?
City of Fernandina Police Department.
Okay, and tell me what the situation is that made you feel you wanted to report a complaint.
Well, I had loaned a friend, supposed to be a friend, I had loaned him money to save his house and get him out of debt. And come to find out, he was an ex-officer for the City of Fernandina. And his good buddy just happens to be the police chief, and the other good buddy is the one that was, I don't know how you want to explain him, I guess a good friend. And they got together with some of the guys at the Nassau County Sheriff's Office and decided to make my life a living hell. They went around the community telling people that I was on drugs, I was mentally ill, neither of which I have ever been. They stalked me, they harassed me.
Okay, let's deal with the first allegation. When you said that they were telling people that you were on drugs, do you have names? Do you have names of people that they said this to?
I know two of the people by first name in the community where I was living that actually told me that they had held a condo owners association meeting and it stated that I was mentally ill and on illegal drugs. It's like, what?
Okay, they did this at a town hall meeting?
No, at a condo owners association meeting.
Okay, a homeowners association meeting. Okay, and do you know the date of that meeting?
I don't know the exact date. I mean, I can tell you it was sometime in April or late March.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay, well, we'll need to find out more about that before we can go too far with that. But I think if you can prove that that happened, that's important. And you said they've been stalking you, meaning that the police are following you when you're driving?
Oh yeah, yeah. When I was driving, I drive through the town and the city. They're right there. They were right there behind me all the time. You know, and I had called the sheriff's office one day because I thought somebody had broken into my condo because I came home and found the bedroom window open, and two of this person's friends actually cuffed me and took me to 20th Street, which is it's like a mental health clinic or whatever. And I was like, I thought that was pretty rude for one thing. They wouldn't even listen to me.
Okay, so hold on, let me back up. So you were taken into custody by police officers?
Yeah, and I was trying to report somebody breaking in.
Okay, and they arrested you?
Yeah.
Did they charge you with anything, or they just took you to a mental health hospital?
They took me to the mental health hospital because the girl that was living next door was a friend of mine. The guy that caused all this, his name is Tom Christopher Duffy, and he's an ex-City of Fernandina Police Department officer. And his friend was living 2 doors down from me, which I didn't realize, and she filed a police report saying that she'd come over to check on me and all this stuff. I never even talked to the woman. I didn't like her.
Okay. Now, in terms of what this officer did, you mentioned that you had loaned him some money. What is his name again?
Tom Christopher Duffy, T-A-W-N, Christopher Duffy, D-U-S-S-Y.
Okay, and he was a police officer previously?
Previously, yes.
With the City of what's pronounce the name again?
City of Fernandina.
Fernandina, okay. And I don't want to pry too much into your business, but was the amount a lot of money or a small amount of money? How much money was...
$11,000.
Okay, $11,000 was loaned to him?
Yes.
And...
The agreement that it would be paid back in full once he got employed. And I even paid for him through bail bond school so he could become employed.
Okay, was there a relationship involved, or was this just a friendship?
It was a friendship.
Okay. And was he a police officer when these things started, or was this after his career was over?
Yeah, he was no longer a police officer.
So let me ask you a question. Is part of your complaint that he took this money fraudulently?
Well, yeah, he took the money fraudulently, and he had his friends help him to keep him from having to pay it back. Okay,
now what's the police department's role in this in terms of why you would say they have a stake in this? They are protecting him?
Yes, they are. They actually are. One of the cops is a Matt Bowen, B-O-W-E-N, and there's a James Hurley, H-U-R-L-E-Y, a Michael Sutton, S-U-T-T-O-N, a Philip Cruz, C-R-E-W-S, Eric Clark, and a Jay Wright, and an Officer Wachowski. I don't know how to spell his name. I mean, I can guess, but there's only one of them.
Okay, now, you said there are two agencies involved, Nassau County and the city of Fernandina.
Fernandina, yes.
Okay, what's the difference between the two in terms of their obligations or role in the situation?
Well, city of Fernandina, you know, they had no jurisdiction, to be honest with you, because I was outside their jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and Sutton and Hurley and all them are all good friends with Duffy.
Okay. All right, can you prove that they were involved in some way?
I can prove that Cruz, Wachowski, Sutton, and Clark were all involved because Clark made a really snide remark at me when I was at the police department trying to file a robbery report. He's like, why are you on your medication? I was like, dude, I don't take medication.
Okay.
You know, and it was really off color.
Okay, got it. So they were being rude to you?
Yes, and they to this day they will not take a robbery report because Duffy had a key to my condo in case of an emergency because I am diabetic. Mm-hmm. And he let himself and his friends in there to just take whatever they wanted.